I'll take that citation. It is for him.
You should always treasure your life because you only have one of those.
It was only ever having met you that I rediscovered that happiness was such a simple thing. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, day, wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. I know who you are now. Did you see my husband? He made it through, yes? Yeah, you need a permit. Where's your entry permit? Please, I beg you. They would not give me a permit. I have no choice. I will be... Let's go. I'll take that citation. Christmas is my favorite time of the year, so why not just celebrate Christmas all the time? Do you want to cut the Christmas tree? There's a watermelon over there. I don't want to ruin Christmas. It's not even Christmas, it is for him. And that's all that matters. If it's Christmas for him, then I'm happy for him. No, come on. Sorry. So like, I hate when animals get hurt due to like stuff that traces back to humans, because I feel like animals, like, they're innocent creatures, you know? They don't really have any malice, if that makes sense. I wonder if it'll rain today for me. If it does, I think I'll sit outside for a little bit. I'm sure I've seen this painting somewhere. I think I'm gonna put on some nice music and just sit outside. Maybe have something to eat. Maybe a cup of tea. Some sandwiches. I think that sounds rather lovely, don't you guys think?
Oh.
Bit of a tangent. I remember once on a sort of road trip when I was at like a road that was literally going through the woods in the middle of nowhere. There was no cities or towns in any direction. But we stopped off at the side of the road for a little break, and I've never seen a starry sky that clear. It was absolutely beautiful. And I remember even being able to see like little red wisps of like gas or whatnot in space. Like, it's one of the most crazy things I've ever seen. And I've never been able to see it again, no matter what I've tried. I really wish I could see something like that again someday. Gary is like Ike then, very kind and comforting. You're giving me way too much credit. You're giving me way too much credit. There's only one Gary. There's only one Gary. But I think everybody should strive to be a little bit like Gary. Gary is the way that he is because he wants to be, and he treats everybody kindly. He's not perfect, naturally, but nobody is. I feel that that's what makes him so human and likable. People aren't like just blatantly good or blatantly bad. And a friend isn't a bad friend just because they're not perfect. Nobody is. Everybody has flaws. But those flaws are part of what makes them them. Sure, some stuff should probably get worked on. But just because you're doing something that, you know, you yourself might not be very proud of, that you would like to change, and that's great. But it's fine that you're not perfect because nobody else is. All your little imperfection are building blocks of making you who you are. And you are great. Never forget that. Flop on your bed and just like breathe out and just think to yourself, man, today was a lot of fun. Just let the air escape your lungs and just sink into the mattress and like, man, today was fun. But it's so nice to just be able to relax now. That's how I'm feeling right now. Can't read this name unfortunately, but it reads, Ike, thank you for a TT moment. What is your impression of Luca and Vox after you've known them for a while compared to their first impression? I'm kind of afraid of everyone in the beginning, so I was like nervous around the entirety of Luxium, that I wasn't like gonna get along with them or like they weren't gonna like me, but that's me with every person I meet. I have a really terrible habit that whenever I meet someone for the first time and I talk to them, and even if everything goes well, my default setting is to essentially assume that they don't like me. So I try to tread very carefully and pick my words carefully to not upset anyone, because if they don't already if they already dislike me, I don't want to give them more reasons to dislike me. So yeah, I know it's a terrible habit to assume that people don't like you and like assume the worst. I know it's not a good idea to do, but I don't know. It's just something that I have a hard time shaking. It takes me a long while to sort of feel like, oh, maybe this person thinks I'm alright after all. So yeah, even though it takes a while, so eventually it happens, and like I don't think that anybody in Luxium dislikes me anymore. I was just really worried about it. Now I get along with everybody. Everybody is super friendly, and I'm happy to be part of Luxium. I'm proud to be part of Luxium, and in the grand scheme of things, ever since I met these guys and all of EN, I haven't been this like consistently happy in a long time, because as a novelist, things can get kind of lonely, and one of the things that I hate the most in the entire world is, despite being an introvert, is being alone. I hate that. I hate the feeling of being alone, isolated, having nobody to talk to about basically anything. So the fact that I have met so many new people that I get to talk to often and who like basically feel like friends, it's really nice. It's really nice. I'm really happy to be part of Nijisanji EN. I'm really, really blessed, honestly. I really don't get the point of when people, be they anyone, be they just regular people or people in celebrity and public figure positions, want to go out of their way to take everything that is theirs as much as they can, leaving the other party with nothing. I would just, if it was me, make it as painless and smooth as possible. I don't need every single thing that I have ever left in some place. I don't need to take back all my spices. I don't need to take back my toaster. If you don't need it anymore, then you can sell it. Get some money off of it. As long as, like, I'm probably gonna be fine. They're probably gonna be fine. Keep your chin up. Even though it may seem like things are very rough right now, there's always gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel, and when you reach that, you're gonna be basking in a lot of sunlight.